Are you somebody that's always wanted to paint but say they can't draw? Today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get started. We'll need paper plates, paper towels, a cup of water. We'll be using acrylic paint. You could use oil or watercolor. The colors I'm using are titanium white, brilliant blue, and cerulean blue. You'll need a brush. Any brush will do. A palette knife. An easel. And a piece of canvas. The canvas has been primed with titanium white, and we're going to start our horizon line with cerulean blue. We're just going to make a nice gradient from light to dark blue. You want to make sure you don't forget the bottom that's covered by the easel. Sometimes it's easier to just flip the painting over. You really want to make the bottom darker because that's the water that will be closest to us, and as things become closer, they become darker. So we just want to even out our gradient and make sure we clean up all of the spots so we have a nice even transition from light to dark. Using the blue that's already on our brush, we're going to start to fill in the sky color. Instead of adding any extra paint, we're just going to pull up from the horizon and it'll create a nice even transition. With the background done, it's time to start on the boats. For this, we'll be using the palette knife. We'll want to dip just the edge of the palette knife into the titanium white and get a solid roll of paint on there. Next, we'll have to decide where we want to place our first boat. That seems like a good spot. For our second boat, we'll want to balance the painting by placing it on the left-hand side. Now we're going to add the mast. Again, you want to make sure the paint is just on the edge of the knife so you get a nice, crisp, straight line. To make the body of the boat, we're going to use the flat side of the knife and a whole lot of paint. You want to make sure you press lightly with the knife, otherwise you'll lose all of your texture. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is an abstract painting. With the boats finished, we're going to start on the reflections on the water. For this, we'll use the same process as the mast. This is an opportunity to get as artistic as you want. For me, I like a lot of reflections on the water. You'll want to keep the lines parallel to the bottom of the boat. However, you can add variations to create a sense of motion in the water. With the reflections done, it's time to start on the sails. This time we're going to hold the knife on a slight angle to get both the edge and the flat side. You'll then lightly pull the paint towards the mast. It sometimes helps to outline the sail. We want to pull in the same direction to get a consistent texture. This will add the illusion of motion to the sail. Now that the main sail's done, we're going to start on the back sail. It follows the exact same process, however, we're going to create our texture going in the opposite direction. Now we're just going to touch everything up and even out these sails. I just want to bring the bottom of the sail down a little bit to close that gap. The great thing about painting is nothing's set in stone, so if there's anything you don't like, you can always go back and fix it. Just a few more reflections. And we're all done. I told you painting was easy. Thank you for watching.